Namaste. Hi, it's Ian Carriager from Guru Yoga, and you're here for 33 days of stretch. So we've worked upper body, worked lower body, and we've identified a lot of things that cause these stresses within us are generally in our head, which then translate to the tightness and the tension that's occurring within the body. So another pose that we're going to help with releasing a little bit of the hips and the low back, where we accumulate a lot of this tension, even in the back of the neck, is going to be Marichyasana. Right, so this posture here is going to help stretch the back of the leg, the lower back, the shoulders, the chest, right, all through that back part of the body, or the west side of the body, we call it. So in yoga, we consider the head north, the feet south, the front of the body east, and then the back of the body west. As we work with this internal compass, we want to bring ourselves back to balance so that no matter what direction we're on, we know exactly what direction we're going in. All right, so just to prep this, I'm sitting on the block at the moment. You can stay on the block if you like, or come off it. You can take our right knee, chest up nice and high, and we're just gonna bend it, right, with the left leg completely straight, toes pointing up, and as you flex the quad. I'm gonna start to sit down now, as I find that that stretch is sufficient, and then the prep for this is just to extend the arms, right, chest up nice and high, neck long, and then just breathe from the lungs, but just breathe observing the energy from Agna, third iris, right? So you become into a more meditative state as you extend, which will then calm the mind and then hopefully start to calm the muscles. So for here, chest up nice and high, take a breath in, and then start to gradually get further forward. Right? If you find that that low back is a little bit tight, start off more upright with a neutral spine and then work your way forward, right? If your body's already warm and you're not necessarily doing this early in the morning, if you've just woken up or even just had a walk, whatever's happening, I want you to just continue to extend the arms and then slowly start to pulse, right, forward. A couple centimeters, maybe max. And then using your breath to assist with the pace of this pulsing movement. This will hopefully get you to move further forward, and it's a type of stretch we call ballistic stretching. So it's the quickest way actually to stretch the muscle, but in this case you have to be slightly warm from within. So this breathing here, this almost, it's like not necessarily Kapalbhati, but really a Bhastrika pranayama in a way, in between both. So a little bit of pulsing, a little bit quicker pace is going to heat the body from within, which will then allow the muscles to loosen up more efficiently. So we're going to go back to this. Have extended, and if you can grab your foot with both hands, do it. You can also assist with a strap. If you want to grab the end of the mat to pull, that is an option as well. So we're in this position here, chest up nice and high initially on the breath in, and then just start to lengthen the spine forward on the exhale. So you want to hold this again for at least 5 to 6 breaths, whereas an inhale, pause, exhale is considered one breathing cycle. I'm just going to switch legs, and then we're going to go to the other side, right? Just to see, because one side of the body could be tighter than the other. And then we're going to come back to the chest up, shoulder blades back, and then slowly pulsing forward again. Those breaths, it could be anywhere from 10 to 20 to maybe 30 until you find that, okay, I've released enough here through the back of my leg or hamstring, and ensuring that your quad or the front of your leg is flexed. Want to identify that and acknowledge that is that the heel will come off the floor or raise. And once you find that connection to the foot, whether it be the strap, mat, or your hands, start to lengthen forward. You don't necessarily need to pulse from here. You're going to start to pull the elbows back, initially lengthening the spine and then eventually folding. So we're going to go from here, chest up nice and high, breathing in. and then folding on the breath out. If you find that this forward fold is somewhat limited, you can move your foot a little bit wider to get the shoulder on the inside of the knee. Whether you're upright or forward folding all the way down, you want to get down towards the knee and then lengthen. An option to twist, if you find that your low back is a little bit tight, you're going to take your right hand behind you, left arm above your head, reach up on the inhale, and then take the left elbow, in this case, on the inside of the knee, and then twist on the breath out. I tend to look further forward rather than twist all the way back. That allows my chest to open up. I can still open my chest if I look over, but my neck doesn't necessarily need a release. So I'm just going to look forward and then continue to rotate this right shoulder behind me, or the back shoulder, and then continue to lead the lead shoulder or left shoulder here towards my foot. By stretching out the lats, where the muscles here, will allow us to get further forward in the stretch through the arms here. And then the next option from that is either elbows on the ground. If you want to use a block, you can put one arm, both arms on a block here. And the option further from that is going to bind. You're going to take a half bind, which is left elbow or the lead elbow in front, and then you can take the opposite hand behind the back, interlace the fingers, or if you need a strap, use a strap. The chest goes wide on the inhale, and then you're going to fold on the exhale. So again, holding that posture for 5 to 6 breaths to continue to lengthen the spine. It's not necessarily required that you need to get your forehead to the knee or to the ground if you like. Eventually you may get there. And if not, it's more about how we can lengthen the spine and then lengthen the back of the leg. So there you have it, your forward fold posture, Marichyasana. And thank you for joining me at 33 Days of Stretch. I'm Ian Cariaga. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as check out Insta if you have it, or just log into Patreon. Namaste.